In a time of high awareness to police brutality and institutional corruption, the Liberal government's amendment to the Migration Act raises many questions. The Immigration Minister Peter Dutton introduced the Maintaining Good Order of Immigration Detention Facilities Bill because of what he called increased security risk. Officers may use reasonable force to protect a person from self-harm, to prevent the escape of the detainees, to prevent a person from damaging property, or to move a detainee within a facility. If this bill is passed through the Senate in the next sitting, places like the Villawood Detention Centre will be subject to what their authorised officers deem reasonable force, and detainees could be at risk of having their human rights systematically violated. Groups such as the Refugee Council of Australia are opposed to the bill.
I mean, they basically have absolute control over the centres. They also have the capacity to call in the state or territory police if the situation gets out of control. What was absent from the government's argument for this legislation was a basis for needing to strengthen the powers of the detention centre contractors. This is one of a series of legislations or policies which give a very clear message to people working in the detention system that, one, that the people who are detained are potentially dangerous. These are non-citizens. The term illegal is officially applied by the government to people in quite a number of situations.
Spokesperson for the Supporting Asylum Seekers Sydney has provided the newsroom with many cases of detainees within Australia who are already being abused under the current laws. They and many other groups around Australia cannot speak out about these abuses because of fear they will be denied access to the refugees they visit weekly. Ian Rintoul from the Refugee Action Coalition of Sydney believes the Good Order Bill will pass through the Senate.
But frankly, I think the bill will go through, in spite of revelations about Nauru, about Manus Island, about Christmas Island, which are just the stories coming out of Christmas Island at the moment are simply horrific. I think the bill will go through.
And with guards that aren't trained correctly, these people will continue to suffer. Lily Mayers, The Newsroom.